Okay, I have never played Chrono Arc before. I know nothing about it. I don't even know what genre it is. I do know that I like time, and I like mythological boats that save humanity, so chances are I will like this. We'll see. It says controller is supported. We'll see. I have a mouse and keyboard set up if I need it. Game audio balance looks okay. Everything came to life to attack humanity. Scientists began working on a project. An arc. A time arc? The project was going smoothly. The arc project was a success. A lot of arc real estate spent on a giant clock tower. The ark is not a safe haven full of hope, but a cage that would imprison them for eternity. I like the music already. Activate the clock tower and the world will be restored. The final message they left to the world. Okay, that's a pretty good opening. I hate seeing the goddamn Elon Musk logo. Alright. Controller has been detected. Controller, turn it on in the options. Okay. Settings. Enable controller. Okay. Battle speed. No place for nerds. Remove all glasses from character illustration art. Okay. I think I can leave the rest of these alone. That seems fine. I was wondering why the game looked like it was low res. Okay. I might have to reset that. We'll see. I don't know why that audio chime keeps playing. It's probably fine. Oh, is it because it's constantly detecting my controller? I don't want that to be happening, so I'll just play without a controller. That's fine. Alright, start game. Sure. Welcome to the Ark. This is heaven, where everyone's dreams come true. Chromatic aberration on the text. I like the art style. Move, run with shift, okay. Lucy. Of course we have a gas mask kid. Well, I'm like sepia tone, so I must be a past character. The BGM is pretty, but it's like super crunchy. It sounds like it's like blown out. Might be on purpose. Seems normal and fine. Well, that's spooky. Okay, so we have to time travel. She's gonna get sent back. Damn. Okay, well, she's got the dead anime eyes, so maybe she's seen this before. Just another beginning. Sleeper protagonist. Explore the Twisted Land to obtain the time shades and activate the clock tower. Okay, presumably I'm still on the arc here. Talk to investigators to recruit to our party. Practice combat, sure. Welcome to the training grounds. Combat works by selecting a skill from your hand and selecting a target. Skills require mana. Oh, is this Slay the Spire? Okay. Max mana. So these are different characters attacking. They have different stats. Okay. Use skills to be discarded and added to the discard pile. Pass a turn by clicking end turn. Okay, so now I get heals. Use the exchange feature to discard a skill from hand and draw a skill from the deck. That's interesting that that's just a core mechanic. Draw 2 skills. There are no skills in hand, draw 3 skills. Okay. Why does this basic attack cost 2? It's because of overload. Every stack of overload on an ally, their skill costs are increased to 1. Oh, okay. So it's a reason to use different party members. Alright, well I only have, I guess I have 4 mana. Gains 100% crit chance if the user already casts a skill this turn. I see. It always costs at least 3 to get that benefit, I guess. Ignore taunt. Attack power minus 40%. Okay. Overload stacks whenever you play a skill. Overload is removed at the start of the next turn. Skills have a property called Swiftness. Skills with Swiftness do not overload characters, no matter how much you use them. Exclude. If used, exchange, or discarded, remove from the deck for this battle. Okay, I see. That's pumping up charged attack. Each attack skill played will reduce the skill cost by 1. Sure. Okay. Isn't it fun to spam skills without worrying about overload? What happens if you're out of skills in your hand? I could try using a fixed ability. Hey Bucky, how you doing? Try using increased morale. Same skill, but it costs 1 more. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Pass the turn. Change the deck and add a couple skills to your hand. I think I got it. Probably don't need that. Select a skill to gain swiftness, reduce its cost by 1 for this battle. So we probably want to accelerate this guy because it's the expensive one. We want to create illusion swords, and you have to do this once you have them in your hand, right? I think we zoom once is fine. Okay. We do this while we have them in hand. I still have a mana left, but my fixed abilities cost... I guess I can just use this by dragging it here. Okay, we got taunt now. Action count. Okay, so it gets to act when I reach 0. That's kind of interesting. Deals additional damage equal to the target's pain damage per turn. Yeah. Basic attack has to hit him, and she gets to go. Swiftness also keeps that from going down. Okay. Now we accelerate on Healing Vapor. And then we activate it. Only these days, not for the last 20 years, Bucky. 30 years. Okay. Healing gauge. Try using the heal skill on any party member. Urge will faint till they receive damage at Death's Door. Recover from Death's Door by healing. Okay. Not isn't able to be healed or gets healed less due to the lack of healing gauge. Okay, gotcha. Treat the wound before it becomes serious, you can make a full recovery. If you get wounded again in the same spot, it'd be difficult to heal. Okay. Cool mechanic. Almost done. Pain damage. Damage that can't cut your healing gauge. See 5 damage if you cast one of your skills. Okay. Ouch. This guy still has taunt. Oh, that's gonna ignore taunt. Okay. Some debuffs that can instantly wipe your party if you don't pay attention. Standby lets you reduce the enemy's action count without having to play a skill. Allow them to act first. In case I wanted to, like, heal, I guess. Alright. Thanks, Phoenix. Alright, so now it wants me to recruit characters. Difficulty normal. Normal versus hope. Okay, so it's like a roguelike, like Slay the Spire that tracks. So I've got tank, heals, Iron Heart. Don't have their token of friendship yet. Pine passive is Madness. You defeat an enemy, you can cast it again. Okay, that seems kind of good. E to recruit, okay. This chain is a tank. Burn. Health gauge is protected during burn. Let me try just going full DPS and see how that punishes me, because my kind of experience with games like Slay the Spire is that defense is good, but every round the enemy gets to stay alive as a round that they're doing more damage to you, right? I guess this one is trying to have more like traditional JRPG, like tanking and healing concepts. We'll see how badly I get screwed for this. Okay. Bread is consumable in the field. Lucy's necklace. Revive a fainted ally. Restore a charge at the campfire. And a key to unlock something. Cemetery garden. Obtain a cursed uncommon tier equipment. Or obtain 1,200 gold and a Lucy Curse skill. I don't know what Lucy's skills are yet. I assume they apply independent of my party members. I'll try it just to try it. Slow response. Exclude. Remove from the deck for this battle. Okay. I can pick a skill to apply that to. Essentially, we've got our strikes and defends. The line. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting so far. How you doing, Doombub? So M to open the map. Fast travel by clicking on blinking areas. Loot the items. Barrier generator. Try to do as much looting as we can before we get into any battles, I guess. Jump, the most important game element. Criminal's Ring, attack power +1, accuracy +5%. Aggro slightly reduced. Well, we're doing all damage, so let's try that. How do I equip that? Right click, equip. Let's do Azar. Okay. Yeah, it's added enough mechanics that it probably doesn't just generate to slay the spire. Me too. First actual battle. I guess I don't know what this is doing for me. Kind of seems like it's just a debuff. So I don't want to have this. Maybe there's other things that combo with Lucy's skills later. Do these guys, that's fine. Kill the taunt guy, that's good. Evil Aura. Attack power up. Okay. Alright, so we want to exchange these guys. I can only do that once per round. It's like a once per round mulligan, essentially. Ouch. I probably do want to heal here. Lifting scroll, disable all curses from equipped items, remove all possible secret walls from nearby tiles. Maybe I should have taken the cursed item. Upgrade levels and max mana. Press tab. Increase max mana, add card draw. Loop 499. Card draw would be substantial right now. Learn a skill. Fractured Illusion. Draw a skill, draw an additional skill for 2 turns. Next turn start with 1 less mana. Okay. Let's do this guy. I see, so when I say add card draw, I'm actually adding a Lucy skill, which is another card in my deck, essentially. Gotcha. Should be something to loot here, right? According to the map icon. It says it's a boss gate. Okay. Let me go fight the other guy then. Wonder if this was prototyped in RPG Maker. Alright, let's see. So slow response just takes up a draw at the start, which kind of sucks. Guaranteed critical against targets whose health is 50% or below. That's better when he's at death's door. Okay. Exchange this guy. That's not very helpful. It's probably more important for me to kill something than for me to stand around here. You idiot. I guess it's got a regen buff. Illusion Sword Calling. Only have one skill in hand, so we'll do that. Remove all weakening and CC debuffs. And I can level up again. Okay, so tab. Like card draw is still kind of the problem, but still have to draw into my Lucy skills, right? Okay. Take it while it's cheap, I guess. Obtain a skill book. Use a key to obtain an infinite skill book. Well, I already used up my key that I started with. Take the book. View a random class skill per ally and learn one. Okay, I guess I can still come back here if I get a key. Alright. Crescent slash... Skill cast twice if it has an illusion sword buff. Okay. All enemies. Countdown 1. Oh, interesting. This skill will cast if X amount of skills are played, or if you end turn. Take Crescent Slash, 'cause I think I understand how to use it more obviously at the start there. Goal is the clock tower. Should prepare before engaging in boss battles. Don't really have anything else to do to prepare. Cerberus, okay. Let's see. Discarded after 2 turns. I do have to use that. Let's try this. Ouch. I can't heal as much because I got hit again. I see. Wonder, that seems like an interesting mechanic that must have come up during, like, playtesting. Nice dodge. We just end turn here. Let's dodge again. Continuous draw. Okay, we need to get the illusion guy back again here. Need to get healing is what I really need. That was my only chance to do that, so no dice. does have swiftness, which is nice. Okay, but I need to heal up. Gain 2 mana this turn, remove overload from all allies. Crit levels and max mana, max health down, crit chance up, crit damage up. Used to obtain a random gift. Random rare skill per ally. Okay. So let's see, we'll use this first. Blade Starfall costs 3. Cannot be fixed. Cast Illusion Sword on all enemies per sum of the skill cost with Illusion Sword buff. I don't have a lot that have that. Convert damage received by party members into bonus damage for this skill. No, this one's cheaper, but I'll take the one that I'm already kind of building toward here. You obtained a gift item. Great. Okay. So this one I think we want to put on... I guess I'll just get them both started on having equipment here. Can eat the bread, technically. If I use it at a campfire, it's more useful. Sure. I can get another source of card draw. Choose one, draw 2 skills, or restore 3 mana. I always like choose one. Draw 3 skills if this skill is played first after being drawn. Else, increase cost by 1 and draw 2 skills. Okay, so you want to use it immediately. I don't know why you wouldn't, though, because if it costs 0 and draws... I guess the problem is it lets the enemy attack countdown progress. I need significant draw. Like, card draw is my big problem right now, so I'll take that and hope to just use it whenever I pull it in. It's fine. I don't know if I'm permitted to backtrack here. I guess we'll find out. Campfires are located between stages. Find items for your next campfire. Oh, it's like what we saw during the opening. Okay. Guess we automatically get a pretty good heal. Recruit a new investigator. Get a new item by reforging 2 items. Increase the item's tier. Obtain tokens of friendship by gifting items. Okay, so I could give one of them a guitar. At 3 tokens of friendship, characters can select more from skills on the first level up. And then we can see whether it's a preferred gift or not. Cool enough guy to like electric guitars. Seems to be thankful. Okay, so not for him. Oh, and I was choosing between actions. I probably should have recruited another character. Although maybe not, because I guess that's adding variety to my deck. There's one thing you don't want in a deck builder, it's variety. I don't feel anything. Oh, it's fun. I have the ability to go back in time when everyone dies horribly. Tsar's token of friendship obtained, so I need to get 2 more. Oh no, I can still do other things, gotcha. Recruit. Probably would be good to have a healer. Joey. Great sustainability. Yeah, we'll try tank DPS, see how that goes. Okay. I think we're fine. I don't have any items to combine. We can go ahead and leave. Save and quit by using this book. Can I also save and quit at will? Or do I need to, like, get to this stage of a run, just so I know when I should end here? Relic display stand. So I don't get to go back to that library. Save data can only be loaded once. Yeah, okay, so it is a quick save. Sacred Cross, key, skill book. Can learn Rush. Swiftness, ignore taunt. User identified. Transforms an item into gold. Flash heal is 0. Pick up a key. Boss gate. Onk, healing power up, critical hit chance down. CC resist weakening accuracy. Let's stick to what we're doing here. I actually don't know what speed does. We got attack power 1, accuracy 5, crit chance, crit damage. I do have Miss Chain now, but try to do as much damage as I can. I don't know if the shop sells a second key. Go check that real quick. Does not. Okay. Kind of want to figure out what unknown stuff does. Use Vitality Scroll. Randomly cast one of Lucy's skills and remove this buff. Okay. Swiftness Scroll. Also did something. Okay. Basic attack plus, basic attack plus. Well, both the same card for the same character. Oh, that's spooky. I don't know what that's all about. Right. So this guy kind of sucks normally. It does have swiftness. It's telling me it discards after 2 turns. Go ahead and do the apply illusion sword. Got 2 guys with tank here. I guess we can see what basic protect does. 10 barrier. I guess we want to do that before computer goes off here. Ah, but that was also swiftness. Okay, I understand. That's 1 down. Do that just to do a thing. Uncanny Shank. Okay. I want to see what this is. Oh, this is cool. Spooky. Ouch. Okay, so we can basic heal here. You can finish off with this basic attack. Lead. 5 damage per turn. Hey. Okay. Damage is damage. Oh, shh. Okay, and then they automatically heal up from their recent wounds. Got it. Oh, and I should have checked this, I guess, because I can afford it. Still need more card draw. I think the idea of making card draw just a thing that's unique to the character that's always in your party is an interesting choice. Discard it after 1 turn. Grant burn to the selected target. It's usually fine for me to use whatever cards I pull in, right? The fact that it's 0 is nice. Alright, obtain 2 scrap metal, which can be used in reforging equipment. Oh, okay, so scrap metal is actually similar to the Risk of Rain 2 mechanic. Transform an item into a better item. Potion, key, relic. To heroic equipment. I think that Lucy Curse skill I got was just strictly bad for me. Okay, and we're just not going to worry about the door. We can hit leave. Okay. An old pile of skeletons. Oh, I guess I didn't realize this, but the last zone I needed to... I guess you can't carry soulstones with you between zones. I feel like I got one from the boss and then didn't use it. I guess we'll see. Might be wrong about that. Okay. On a ghostly butler with taunt. Brass hedgehog. Hedgehog on top takes the next hit, absorbing incoming damage. Okay, so that's flashing because I have to use it immediately to not get the downside from it, but that's completely fine. Continuous draw here. Okay. Jackass is about to attack. Let's just have swiftness, so I may as well do it before doing anything else. Stack upon taking damage. That guy's got swiftness. I guess you only want to apply Illusion Sword if you have a thing that scales from having it applied, otherwise you may as well just activate it, I guess is the idea with that. For swiftness, you'll let me ignore taunt. Those are like the only things I have to ignore taunt. We know I have to do a ton of damage to this grass hedgehog to be able to actually kill it. I'm reading that right. It's always taking half damage, essentially. Okay, well, let's fight this guy then. Probably should have done the armor reduction first so I could do more damage with my basic attacks there, but now I know. Fury is up here. One guy down. Shake Dust. Remains in the deck after the battle ends. Cast a skill to remove it from the deck. Oh, that's interesting. So I have to spend mana to get rid of that annoying shit. Gotcha. They're so sad. I don't want it in my deck, and I could exchange it, but I'm also out of mana, so now I need to get points in mana. Okay. Costs increasingly more. Ouch. More dust I have to shake. Crescent Slash is 24 damage, so I won't kill this one. I want this to attack me again, but... Can't be used in the same battle where the skill is received, I understand, so I may as well exchange it for something. I don't have the mana for that, though. Okay. It's all enemies. That should be a kill. Oh, but it has a countdown to use it. Okay. I guess I can stall to make it happen. Stand by. Gotcha. That's cool. Unknown scroll, gold, soulstones. Save up for the mana increase. Transfer scroll. Now, when I identify stuff, am I going to know what it is from the future whenever I run into that same item again? Is it that kind of roguelike mechanic, or is it just... I'm just blindly using it and I don't get any information from it? Find a key... So if I ever encounter a transfer scroll again, I'll know what it is this time. So the problem with begging is that if they, whatever skills I draw cost a lot, I'm just kind of screwed. I guess it also lets me filter through them. Okay, well, let's actually have her do the basic heal here. Ouch. Ooh, poo, the shake dust, that sucks. Well, I don't mind, actually. It's not hugely punishing. I don't really have the mana to do much else here. Okay. Take a guy out, that's good. Shake dust is interesting. It's like you have to get rid of it when you draw it or you're gonna have a bad time, I see. None of these scale with illusion swords call, so I'll just take the illusion swords. Try to take her out before she gets to go here. Oh, I see. The basic attack is going to happen first regardless. How can I see the speed of an action I'm about to use? Zoom must be faster, I assume, from the name of it? Okay. That's good. And that'll still get to go off, I think. That's fine. I guess the reason you want multiple party members is because of the cast cost problem. If you tried to just have one party member and only have skills from them, then every time you cast a spell, it would get progressively more expensive. Oh, okay. Spawn a relic display stand in front of the boss tile. Now we know what that does. That's cool. Okay, so I should be able to get a mana increase here. But yeah, I have to have 3 party members at level 2 or above first. Oh, I didn't realize I could spend on leveling them up. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty helpful. Well, let's start doing that then. Start of each turn, the topmost skill in hand receives an illusion sword buff. That's good. And I learn a skill. Ignore taunt. Imagine that's pretty powerful if you have enough built around it. Skills above and below this skill gain an illusion sword buff. That's interesting. I didn't even think about the design space of the order in which the skills are in your hand. Costs 1. Skills that cost 0 gain 100% crit chance. I don't think I have a lot of... I guess that applies to my illusion swords. That gives me the buff Shining Aura. Let's try it. Yes. Roguelike deck builder. Cast it again with half damage to another enemy. Okay, so that's actually pretty good for some of his abilities. Blood Reflux. Restore the target's healing gauge but receive pain damage equal to half that amount. He actually wants to damage himself, so that's not bad necessarily. Intimidation versus all enemies. Chance to fear them. Reduces their armor and evade and speed. They're more likely to be crit. Okay, I can't say no to taking skills, which is fine. Burn. Okay. Leave this to me. Gain a buff that lets the user counterattack enemies for 3 turns. Death's Door immunity. Pursuit. As an ally. That's okay, but the pain damage is kind of a brutal downside to that. Taunts an enemy. Alright. Now I can save up for increased mana. Fountain of Wishes. Oh, I'd love to get a key. That sounds great. Enter Bloody Park in a previous playthrough to prove your strength. Okay. No, I can use that up here. Crit damage up, crit healing up. Attack power up, crit chance up, accuracy down. I don't like accuracy down, but... He's got attack power, accuracy up. Speed down. Yeah, his crit chance is 30% up now, which is pretty good. Well, it doesn't scale great with his thing that's guaranteed to crit when the enemy is low, so... Might need to move that around later, we'll see. 2 random potions, 2 tablets or herbs. Kind of like that they just tell you what the effect of the event is before you go into it. Overheal an ally by 12 health, can be used outside battle. Gain 3 exchanges, that actually seems pretty helpful. Barrier generator. Library restaurant. Withstand enemy attacks for a certain amount of turns. I guess I don't know what that rewards me with. I'd rather not have more cards if I can help it. Infinite skill book. View 5 random class skills per ally and learn 1. Okay, 2 Lucy rare skills. That seems worth it. Probably gonna die. Withstand the barrage of attacks for 5 turns. Okay. Skills across 0, gain 100% crit chance, which I don't have any in my current hand. That one does count, though. Ouch, I'm probably gonna die here, because I don't really have a lot of tanking ability. Leave this to me. Taunted, immune to death's door. Removed when I attack the target. A healing skill that was played from hand this turn reduces cost by 1. Okay, so I want to defeat the energy fragment to get heals, essentially. I think I understand. Let's see. Definitely super duper dead. Okay. Now that's guaranteed to crit. 18 damage. Hit 13 damage. Okay. Take the draw there. That's nice. Death's door is pretty scary. Too scary. I guess that can crit heal now, which is nice. That buff keeps lasting after I go here. Okay. Over heal an ally. Remains until health is restored. Barrier generator. Seems pretty helpful. Get her out of death's door. Don't have weakening and CC debuffs. I don't know how long the party barrier lasts. I guess we find out here. This is 100% where I die, but now I learned not to do the Trial of Bravery unless I have... This is like a... If you have 2 tanks and a healer, do this challenge, I think is the idea. Okay, so this is still up. Let's definitely cast Begging here. Unfortunately, I pulled some expensive-ass shit. Oh, Lightning Draw makes more sense to me now. I see. Because if she already did a thing, it's going to cost her 1 to do it now. Gotcha. It's pretty nasty. Let's see. Reduce the cost by 1. I don't need to hit him at all. I just need to kill these guys to get more healing skills, which is an interesting concept. Let's do Illusion Sword's Calling. I think that costs 0. It has swiftness, so let's just put them into hand. They're all guaranteed to crit. Gets me a heal. Oh, that was played from hand this turn, so it doesn't do anything if it didn't have any... There were no heals. That's brutal. Disabled if you discard Mischained skill. I think I just need to eat the turn here, right? I don't have any way to heal her. The thing would wear off if I didn't use it right now. These are all about to disappear. I can pop Shake Dust just to get it out of my deck, but I'm about to die anyway. Farewell. 4 turns is a substantial number of turns. I feel like I shouldn't even be spending time because the enemy's getting more hits on me the more times I play cards here, you know? And I don't have any healing here. See you, Doom Bob. Oh, you don't die from that. You just don't get the reward. Okay, I see. Well, lesson learned. I did use up the items for real, though. Gotcha. I don't have the key to open that. I don't want the downside from messing with it. Curse. Creates a curse skill in your hand at the start of every turn. Don't like that. Crucifying curse. This skill remains in hand at the end of turn. Automatically cast it on all allies. So you get to pick one person to effect with it. I see. Attack gives her 10 personal barrier, which I assume reduces the damage from that guy. May as well heal someone here. That goes away in one turn, so I can't like stack up illusion swords. So may as well go ahead and hit here. I can sit on that guy. Moving doll. Which adds, one of which has taunt. Crucifying curse again. I assume this just keeps building up on her, right? Yeah, she has 2 stacks of it now. Leave this to me. Taunted. Intimidation. All enemies, which is nice. And they all got feared, which is pretty helpful. Because I should have done that first for the extra crit debuff, but whatever. So I think we really don't want to let the enemy take actions on my turn, it seems like. Possible I want to end my turn before they're about to go. Automatically cast on all allies. I do like this format of they give you a curse that you have to pick who gets affected by it, otherwise it hits everyone. Attack power down, healing power down. Let's eat all the curses, I guess. Basic heal her would be nice. Illusion sword. I think it keeps her from going. She dies first, which is nice. Hold lightning draw. Cast that. Crucifying curse. This does wear off eventually, right? Yeah, it's nasty. Okay. We're on the person who's not taking damage every round, I guess, for now. Begging is a little dangerous when I have this many cards in hand that I can actually use. I didn't appreciate that the increasing mana cost applies to the main character as well. It makes sense, but... Illusion Sword's calling... The skill casts twice if it has an Illusion Sword buff. Okay, so we do want that. Apply Illusion Sword. And it will go twice. Pretty good deeps. End of the line's gonna hit substantially harder now, which is nice. It's too bad I didn't have the aura in hand there, that would have been great. More ads. Yeah, there's the aura. It's here a little late, but what are you gonna do? End of the line is only one target, but I can use it on her once I kill the taunt guy. What do you think here? I have to use this, as much as it sucks. Zoom damage is damage, I guess. Try to pull in some better cards than the ones I have here. These aren't as amazing as I would have hoped. Ouch. Nasty Uncanny Shank. Well, this is guaranteed to crit, so that's nice. Discard it after one turn. Cast Illusion Sword on all enemies per sum of the skill costs with Illusion Sword buff, which I only have one right now, sadly. And not enough money to cast both of those, unless if I use the mana potion, which I could do. Move Overload from all allies is actually pretty helpful, so that includes myself. Okay. That has swiftness on it. So we do that, we apply it to skills so that Blade Starfall can hit still. It's everybody. It does take 2 turns to activate, which is kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? You cast Begging again and hope I pull 0 cost cards, but the chance I do is rather low. I don't know if I can preview my deck. I don't think I can. Goes away, that's not the end of the world. Kinda want to stop him from going, you know? I guess if this crits, that's potentially a big deal. It did not crit. Dick. Okay. Nice. You have a dead character though, which kind of sucks. Okay. It's too bad it didn't do like slightly more damage. Unlocked a new boss. Identification scroll is neat. Eagle Eye, crit chance accuracy up. Skill book, soulstone, credits, loot all. I don't know what it means for him to be dead here. I think I can pick him up with my Lucy's necklace. Restores a charge at a campfire, so I should do it now, basically, right? So I get the charge back anyway. It's permitted for a character to eat shit. And I have a chance to explore further here, but I didn't get like a key or anything that would change stuff, so I'm not going to bother. I wonder who to give that to. Move to next stage. Eat some bread this time. Let's do it again. Oh, I have to use it as a camping item? That sucks. Shoot. Well, lesson learned. Doesn't know that it counts as a camping item if I don't tell it there. Shonen manga. Useful as a self-defense tool in an emergency. Azar seems to be happy. No need to rush. Warcry. It was a shout of concentration. Cool. Don't really have anything I want to blacksmith here. I guess I got the scrap metal, so I may as well do that. It's free. Ankh. Okay. Well, we don't really have a dedicated healer. I guess those two, this mitigates the downside, which is fine. We got a skill book. Create illusion swords equal to the amount of illusion swords in hand. Stops creating once the hand is full. I could take that and just sit on it when I pull it. I just don't like having a dead card in hand, you know? Intimidation was pretty neat. And it stacks, and it has swiftness. Let me take that. Transfer. So relic display stand kind of lets you hold on to a relic to be able to pick up later for when you know what the boss is, I guess. Upgrade. Oh, that's interesting. Upgraded, downgraded skills cannot be used as a fixed ability. Crit chance plus 50%. That one has synergy. I see. So it allows them to synergize more with Azar. Alright, well this is one I'm actually probably going to cast a lot of the time, so we take that. Whereas End of the Line is, I should only be using that when the fight's almost over. I'm worried that's a win more skill and I shouldn't bring him in my party. Alright, that's fine. Fundraiser, raise 500 gold. Why not? So that pays off much later. Nice relics to activate. Suppose those could also, like, carry over between runs, essentially. Bloody Park. Well, I had an event earlier that mentioned doing something here. Pay 600 gold to purchase the presented relic. Ooh, remove all Lucy curse skills. If even one curse is removed, obtain 200 gold. That sounds great. Still don't know what was up with the one that I could choose between cursed equipment and a cursed skill. I could have just, like, walked away from it, I guess, because the cursed skill is just strictly bad for me. Probably should have explored the rest of the zone since that removes all curses. If I had found a curse somewhere, I'd want to bring it back there, but oh well, I'm learning. I don't have a key for this chest. Yeah, exactly. Somebody probably has design space to get better based on curses. It's in Slay the Spire as well. Right. It's kind of interesting that instead of having the kind of OP relics of Slay the Spire, you kind of just have like equipment, like traditional JRPG equipment. Convert items to gold, up to 1500 gold can be converted. Transform an item into a better item. I guess I could turn that Honk. So I'm not super pumped about it. Oh wait, does that not count? Huh. Ocean Key Relic. One of these things I guess I can use this to get a key. Probably not going to use that. Bell of Salvation, debuff resist, debuff success, faint resist. Evade up, CC resist. This faint resist is pretty good if she's tanking. That probably reduces more of her incoming damage overall. Take the thing that's more... Well, 40% faint resist is a big deal. It's very... Assuming that's your Death's Door resistance, like in Darkest Dungeon. I think this overall reduces the total damage she's taking, so I'll take that instead. Unequip, equip. Trying to unequip. Do it from, okay, I have to do it from there. Gotcha, whatever. Spooky. Silent Hill 3 zone. Ow. Like bumper cars? Okay. Jesus. It's a lot of heal gauge. Fear resist, how dare you? Do this to me. Probably overkill. Oh, you get spillover damage, that's nice. That's gonna get the... He's gonna get to go twice if I activate that, so I don't think we do. I think I might activate this though, just to reduce incoming damage a bit. Okay. Let's try to heal. This is better because of burn, I see. Taunted. Death's Door immunity and a counter. Okay, I probably should hit protect on herself first. I did have swiftness. So that was a misplay, but that's okay. Youch. Duplicating potion. Select a skill and create 2 copies of it in hand. Cannot select rare or Lucy skills. Alright, well, let's do max mana up. Next one presumably requires everyone to be like level 3. Take another copy of Illusion Sword's Calling. Cost reduced whenever a 0 cost skill is played. That's interesting. I guess Blood Reflux is potentially pretty good. Merciless Explosion. Can it be used at Death's Door? Do damage based on missing health. That's not for me. I guess if I use this when the fight's almost over, it's basically free healing. It's actually pretty substantial free healing. As long as I actually end the fight after that. Never miss ghost lands an attack, something bad happens. Okay. That has swiftness, so let's apply it right away here. Reduces their speed by 1, but they're all still going to get to harass me here in a second. I do like the kind of interaction between 0 cost cards and characters from, like the idea that your 0 cost cards aren't necessarily guaranteed to be 0 cost cards if you're playing the same cards from the same character over and over is kind of an interesting change. I'll sit on that, I think. That one I can't really use right now. None of them are taunting. This kind of sucks without anything having the illusion sword buff. Select one to exclude, that kind of sucks. Rid of that shit. Let me get some damage that overflows, which is nice. Could get rid of Blade Starfall since it doesn't help me right now. That's not very useful. Okay, well, let's just eat the attack from this guy. Giggle. Evasion down. Okay. Having both begging and accelerate in hand is nice. So Illusion Sword's Calling is good because that'll work with... Well, we hope that it lands on Crescent Slash. We don't know for sure that it will. I think that costs 0. Okay. This guy goes in 2 turns. You can kill him for sure, though, to keep him from acting. Receive 2 damage if you cast one of your skills. Okay. Farewell. So, 10 damage. So he could restore his gauge. I guess the problem is you restore the gauge. Your gauge gets restored if combat ends anyway, so you are going to end up taking damage from blood reflux no matter what. Well, it's not as good as I was imagining when I picked it up. Now that I understand it a little bit better. So we basic attack, and then I should have 2 illusion swords to hit this lady. She doesn't die. Could try using this just to pull my final illusion sword. It only works on allies, but it should still give me the shit I need. It does. Okay, that's cool. Unknown scroll, soulstone. Okay, let's identify that guy. Oh, did I hit? Oh, there we go. Item scroll, grants random loot. Sure. There's a wagon being transported, that's pretty useful. Had a thing that previously said that it dispels illusory walls, but I think I've already used it. This asshole basically gets to go right away because he sucks. Protect is nice because it can give me a chance to actually heal that person, in theory. Let me get 2 turns to pull this. Cast Illusion Sword on all enemies per sum of the skill cost with Illusion Sword buff. So if I do this and I do apply, then this should work. So it takes 2 turns for it to go. This one I'm not clear if it will penalize me if I actually use those skills though. Let me try hitting end turn and see what happens. Alright, that's pretty good. Good deeps. This is a bomb, essentially. Everyone takes 5 damage when it's popped. try to kill that guy before he can go, and I can do that, I think. Oh, but not with taunt out. Shit. I don't have ignore taunt. Ouch. Pretty nasty. All right. Speed -2. Speed -2 might actually be like extremely bad. It's kind of hard for me to eyeball that in this game. Attack power, accuracy, evade, crit, resists. Fire ground. Others removed and applies grievous burn to the attacker. Shred them all. Playing with fire. Enemy pain and weakening debuffs will last an extra turn. I guess I'll just take fire ground, that's fine. Okay. Probably needs another key, yeah. You sell a key, fantastic. Warrior potion can be used on attack roll characters. Costs 1 less during battle. Okay, that's not so helpful. Relic. When an ally escapes death's door, overheal that ally for 4 more. So that is actually a bona fide relic. Okay. Extended heal. Heals everyone. I pick up the warrior potion. Might help me with this boss fight coming up. I'll buy bread for the next door if I survive this boss fight. I'm actually kind of getting my ass kicked here, so I don't feel great about surviving the boss fight. Oh, I got a free key. All right, I'll take it. Pay soul stones to buy an investigator, Lucy rare skill, or upgrade a skill. I'd rather take that over spinning a roulette wheel. You investigator rare skills and pick one. You don't lose soul stones for viewing the skills. Upgrade a skill. I feel like upgrading my existing skills is probably better, but these are expensive. Draw 2 skills and cast them immediately. Exclude the drawn skills from this battle and cast Rampage again. Can be repeated up to 2 times. Copy all skills in your hand and shuffle them into your deck. Oh, they cost 1 less and gain swiftness and exclude. So that's great if I have a whole ton of draw, which I don't have. So my options here, Rage. Recast the next skill played from hand. Combined arms. I feel like this is only helping me in long battles and only if I actually draw into them. And it's better the more skills I have in hand when I activate it. I assume that includes my little illusory swords, though. Well, the problem is that if it includes the illusory swords and I'm drawing into them and not drawing into my other cards, right? It's not like they are also cantrips. I think I'm going to take the upgrade here. Move this skill to the top of the deck. Cost reduced by 1 is probably more substantial. I don't think I have a particular skill that I want to be at the top of the deck all the time. That's the only one that would affect, but that's still pretty helpful because that does a lot of AoE damage. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Another Bell of Salvation, Tegic Ring. Attack power 3, healing power 3, crit chance -6%. I look at what she has right now. I guess I can't. Could make her be all defense, so Makes sense. Definitely seeing the difficulty of not having a healer in this game. I think they've moved Heaven and Earth to make healing and defense relevant in this game compared to, like, you know, Slay the Spire and a lot of its imitators. Take this guy. Okay, so her feint resist is up to 55%. Cannot exceed 80% chance. Her CC resist is pretty good. Okay. I like the way this game is structured compared to other deck builders, if only in the sense that it's like not super obvious to me what the very bad plays are yet. Kind of like once you've seen a deck builder before, you kind of get the sense of what is and is not a good deal for the mana cost, right? Oh, it's like paprika. God damn. Well, okay then. Jesus. An opening action. I have no healing, so probably have to use a mana potion here to survive. Use that on a card. Oh, it's going to give me a card. Let's go ahead and do it. Build sword will cost 0. This doesn't show me what the default cost is, does it? Try to make this one work, because I think I can about to get a bunch of these cards in hand. So, Illusion Sword's Calling. It's based on cards in hand. A card and buff in hand, because this one's based on buffs. So we do want to put it on as many cards as we can. I guess that starts from the top. And then this guy... Let's count down 2. Let's intimidate him for sure. Sphere is good. His armor down. Bunch of extra hits, and I can use a mana potion. And Blade Starfall. I think still goes before the computer gets to act. I don't know if that's enough to win, but I guess we find out here. Ooh, not quite, sadly. But I get a chance to finish him off here. Okay, because he's slow, but he hits really hard is his deal. Give the skill Swiftness. Cast twice if you have the buff, which I do. Okay. Nice, that went really well. That's cool. I actually kind of have a build going on here. Locked a new boss, Unknown Scroll, Soulstone, Firecracker Cannonball. Deal 40 damage to all enemies whenever Black Fog arrives. Infinite Skill Book. Okay. Any reason to stick around on this map and go ahead and pick this guy up. Microphone. I can end up using some of this bread here. Just one, I guess. Okay. Token of friendship. I do not want another character, I don't think. Local microphone. It'd be difficult for the average person to handle. We know he likes the shonen manga. Okay. So I should have saved that, but now I guess now I've revealed that that's one of the things he likes, which makes sense. I guess I should have waited to level him up until getting into 3. I'm wondering if the tokens of friendship last between time loops. Should try to get the max mana up before I do anything else, because that seems like that would make a substantial difference. Infinite skill book. That's a lot of options. I actually really like Shining Aura. Although, having 2 of them in hand, one would be dead. I guess other than I can save it for the future. Identify weakness. Zoom. Vision sword. Like Ascending Slice is potentially good, but it's bad the more of them I have. Try to make that work. It does do damage. Okay. I think I just have to have relics in hand, but they take up inventory space is the downside, I suppose. It's interesting. I think this might actually be better. Crit chance +2, accuracy 15%. It's probably better than that guy. Another courier's ring. Okay, actually I think I want that more than the bell. 30% evade seems pretty substantial. Oh, I can't stack the same item. I see. That's fine. Hey, Inkin, it's going alright. Alright, I think that's everything I need. You'll need to raise gold if you really have extras, which I don't super have. Oh, I see. That's confirming that this is now true for the run. Gotcha. So that's why you want the Scroll of Transfer. So if you get a relic early, you can apply it before the boss fight. Got it. Okay. I could probably pay to identify that. We'll see. Okay, I got about 20 minutes left before we swap games. I'll see if I can reveal the map and leave some future Marstead notes. Sacrifice a class skill of an ally and upgrade 1 skill. That sounds good, actually. Okay, so something I'm not super pumped about. I think I'm going to dump into the line. I guess I could also get rid of Blood Reflux, but... Upgrade skill, critical chance 50%. Apply a pain debuff that inflicts damage for 4 turns. Enemies probably shouldn't be alive for 4 turns, so I'd rather have this. I guess we can put it on Intimidation. I kind of like this idea of upgrading skills not being fixed, like in Cobalt Core, they give you 2 options for each skill type. I guess this critting is like pretty substantially good if it crits on all enemies. So I think he already has 2 things that help him with crit. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what other loot there is before I fight that guy. I do have a key. Ooh. Black Fog turn is halved. Upon reaching Black Fog, all enemies take 25% more damage. Increase max health of all allies by 6. Unrecoverable relic. I haven't encountered what unrecoverable means. I actually really haven't encountered much of the Black Fog up to this point. So Black Fog is like if you're dicking around for too long, bad things happen. This is more obviously useful, so. Keep you from like trying to top all your characters off once you reach the steady state. Okay. Unstable machine. Increase damage received by 33% when damage is taken. Here I don't have anything to apply them to. Probably sub this guy out. Oh, that's a good draw. Oh, the lightning draw does not have swiftness on it, despite the name. Okay. It's fine. Grievous burn. This guy is huge. I guess the mechanic is that every time he gets hit, he takes more and more damage, so he exists to punish a build that does a lot of damage in one hit, and reward builds that do lots of damage over the course of multiple swings, I guess. Okay. Basic attack him here. And then the computer is gonna get to go when I pass. Okay. That now costs 0. I do need the cards. Ow, goddamn. Can it be used? You can remove this skill by forgetting it. How do I forget skills? Is that like a thing I have to do at a specific... This guy has swiftness. Does have the illusion sword buff. Well, he's dead. Gain the illusion sword buff, which I guess also applies to illusion sword itself. That one gets discarded in 2 turns. Okay. That guy dead. Leave this to me. I will taunt to save him. Grievous burn, indeed. Probably do have to pick him up here. I can just delete cards for free? That seems insanely powerful. Oh, so I'm below the minimum essentially. I'd have to get another card to replace this. I was excited because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a reduced number of cards. Basically always a good thing. 4 party members at level 3 or above. Okay. Bloodstorm. 29 damage equal to 70% of max health. Overheal. Having something that heals is kind of interesting. That way I don't have a dead card in hand, is my thought. Gotten rid of all of my shitty abilities. Got about fixed abilities. I can set anything to be a fixed ability. Yeah, that seems pretty powerful. Is it still a card in my hand if I do that? Okay, I see. Seems pretty useful to have. I guess your fixed ability is something you're using when you have mana but no cards, so maybe you don't want it to be something that's like super useful for other things. Okay, because it also makes it cost more to do that. I see. So not necessarily great. Another copy of Crescent Slash. Ooh, I like that. And it goes away. Okay. Too many cards now, though, is a problem. I see. Thank you. Herb removes all pain debuffs. Okay. Ouch. Immediately attacking my almost dead guy. Achieving extra 25% damage and aggro increased. I can go twice. That kills the lady on the right who's about to act. Also make it so that it doesn't advance the clock at all. No draws in my hand. Does he just have a passive that lets him do spillover damage like that? Armor reduced. It's not super helpful. I guess I'll give him a debuff that does nothing. Half of 0 is 0. This will trigger based on that, though, so... I think spillover damage is nice. Crit 83%. Pretty good. Does ignore taunt, which is nice. Kill him because he's annoying. Don't think I can kill this guy. Maybe if I do blood reflex on nobody. Gives me an extra illusion sword. And then only he can hit me. Ouch. Finally a draw skill. So I need to upgrade her just to make me more likely to pull those guys. Bloodstorm. Alright, well that's pretty close to killing him. Make sure it does kill him, and I get a big heal from that. That's nice. Cool. That's neat. Yeah, I don't know if this is meant to tell me that I really need to have a full complement of 4 characters, or if this is just kind of the downside, I guess, to trying to have a more consistent deck. Let's see. Could take another card draw ability. I don't know what I'm gonna pull though. I like lightning draw. Okay, I guess the problem with lightning draw is if I draw 2 of them, I'm in trouble. Okay. View 3 random skills in the deck. Select one to draw, but that helps me next round. I guess we take this and hope I don't pull both of them at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I see how having several of those is maybe not good. Out of keys. Thank you. Buy that happily. Are secret walls always visible? There's an area earlier where I could see an isolated tile that I couldn't get to. I probably could have used the scroll of lift to get to it. Rapier, 10%, crit hit chance 5%, speed +1. Okay. Help with the damage problem. Or speed problem. Kind of expensive. Teleport to a random tile. Okay, that's not very helpful. Select an ally skill to upgrade, and the skill owner loses 2 max health. I think that's okay with the cheesecake. So I like Crescent Slash. That's kind of a bunch of damage when I can activate it. The problem is I'm picking the skill, so I don't know what options it's going to give me. It could be bad. Crit chance 50%. Yeah, I guess it gets to go twice, so that crit chance gets to be tested twice. Madness is akin to gravity. Lightning draw. Does advance the clock though, annoyingly. Cast accelerate first, it wouldn't count as... Yeah, okay. Select a skill to exclude. Okay. So now we can accelerate something. Doesn't have the buff on it though. Think that does have swiftness. I guess because that has good, you can take a bunch of damage and then bloodstorm to get it back essentially. But we got this big asshole with taunt that I have to hit a bunch of times first, which is annoying. Use cost by 1 for this battle, but I haven't put the thing on it right now. Just hit them all, to hit them. I don't want him to go here. I want to increase the damage on Bloodstorm so he heals more. Pretty good. Oh, he has to die for it to heal him. That makes sense. Whoops. Kill you before you get to go. Sit on Crescent Slash. We can activate attack for free here. Just to do something, since none of them are going again this round. Okay. I guess I shouldn't think. The action count had me worried that like the game was actively punishing you all the time for having too many actions. But I think the idea is just that it lets the computer get fractional turns, essentially. If you don't have it in a game like Slay the Spire. Guess I can protect. Skills above and below this gain an illusion sword buff, which Crescent Slash has now. Okay. Cool. Nice. Big deeps. Item scroll. Or bread. Okay. This is a shop. Use a key or risk a 50% chance of obtaining a Lucy Curse skill, then select one of 4 relics. Well, I don't have a key. I'd much rather would have used it here. Now I can get rid of curse skills. Snatch a prize. Heal all allies by 2 at the end of turn. Let me take 2 extra pain damage for each stack of pain. It'd be nice to build around. Attack skill misses, the next skill played costs 1 less. Move a debuff from allies. Let's take a lollipop. And I didn't get the negative side effect. That's nice. And this thing is still here, which is beautiful. Okay. So I need to leave future Marstead notes because we're at time here. So future Marstead, you've already explored this map. You can press M to explore. You can press tab to upgrade your characters. You can't further increase your max mana unless if you take in a 4th party member, but you're avoiding that right now to keep a reliable deck. Right now, you're kind of depending on this guy as your big DPS. He makes little illusory swords that don't cost time. When it says swiftness, that means you can use it without advancing the enemy clock to get them to attack you again. So he makes a bunch of these. He tries to get it on Crescent Slash, which makes it attack twice. He tries to activate Shining Aura, which makes all of them have a guaranteed crit. He tries to make more of them or apply it to more abilities. This one gives it to more specific skills, and this guy gives every skill in hand illusion sword. So you can try to use him. You currently have this Firecracker Cannonball, which hasn't procced for you yet. I don't think you can really control it. Plus max health is nice. Heal by 2 at the end of every turn. When you see the little healing gauge at the bottom, as long as the combat ends, the healing gauge will come all the way back. But if you don't heal it before that character takes damage again, it's much harder to heal them. So you want to try to activate healing on characters that are low. You currently don't have a dedicated heal character. In fact, I think your only dedicated heal is basic heal with Mist Chain. This guy has an ability called Blood Reflux that can heal another character, and in exchange he gets a debuff that makes him take damage. But that's not as bad as it sounds because Bloodstorm does damage based on his missing health, and if he kills the enemy, he can heal and even overheal. So you kind of have some auto synergy with that. Remember, if you pull Lightning Draw, you have to use it right away. And if you use Begging, the cards you draw you have to use right away or they get discarded. So make sure you've got plenty of mana before doing that. You're sitting on a teleport scroll, which doesn't seem very helpful. A lifting scroll if you see an invisible wall. And the next time you get to camp after if you beat this boss over to the right, make sure you forge these 2 items together to see if you get something new that's better. Whenever you get a relic, you have to put it in the relic thing here. The relic stand, you can only fit 4 of them. You have to have a scroll of transfer to do it before a boss, otherwise you do it at campgrounds, and at campgrounds you can eat bread to heal the whole party instead of healing a single character. Good luck. Thanks for putting this on Subblock, Dark Doom Bob. I enjoy it. Excited to play more.